Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My mind is art.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel My Mind is Art. I am Tanvi Gupta and I am your next door nutritionist. So whenever we step on the scale early in the morning on empty stomach and we see the weight has gone up by 500 grams, 800 grams or maybe even a kilo, we start to panic. We start wondering where did I go wrong because of which I have gained a kilo up to a kilo overnight. Have you gained fat overnight or is this just a weight fluctuation? What is it? Why did it happen? So in today's video, we are going to talk about just that, about our daily weight fluctuations and why does our weight go up by 500 grams or 700 or 800 grams despite following everything to the T. So without any further delay, let's get started. So I deal with so many clients on an everyday basis and most of my clients check their weight every day on an empty stomach. So we do that just to keep a track. We look at weight as a data, but sometimes the weight on the weighing scale, the number on the weighing scale affects the client adversely. And many times it happens that even though they are following everything right, still they see a rise in the weight. And sometimes it also happens that they are eating even less food than prescribed, still their weight has gone up. So we used to think that eating less means weight loss, but here what happened is eating less caused our weight to rise or go up. So why does that happen? So let's deep dive into it. Now weight, what is weight? So our body weight comprises of so many things. It comprises of fat cells, it comprises of muscles, it comprises of our bone weight, it comprises of our organ weight, it comprises of our tissue weight, it comprises of so many other things. It also comprises of the water and the food present inside our body. Our body weight does not tell us how healthy or how fat we are or how fit we are. Our body weight is just a number that tells us how much we weigh, how much everything inside our body weighs collectively. Now, what affects our weight? So, weight loss or weight gain is affected by so many things besides eating less or more food. So, if you urinate more, you are more likely to weigh less. If you don't urinate enough, you are more likely to weigh more. Now, if you lose a limb or if you lose an arm, you will be losing easily 15 to 20 kgs in a day. Imagine Thakur from the movie Sholay, he lost his arm, right? So he is probably weighing 15-20 kgs lighter than his ideal body weight or his earlier or his older body weight. Now whenever we have an injury because of which we lose excessive blood, we tend to lose weight as well. We also tend to lose weight when we pass excessive stool or when we have diarrhea, and we tend to gain weight when we have constipation. Now similarly, drinking more water or food will account for immediate effect on the weighing scale and our weight will increase, whereas excessive urinating or pooping will lead to an immediate effect on the weighing scale by decreasing our weight. So what is the difference between fat loss and weight loss? Now fat loss and weight loss are two different things, and that is why it is always said that you should always aim for fat loss rather than weight loss, because as I explained, our body weight comprises of so many other things besides fat. But when you aim for fat loss, you are actually toning up your body, you are actually losing the fat storage and the fat reserves from your body, because of which you look leaner and toner. So we know that carbs give us energy and fats also give us energy. So excessive fat, whenever we consume a lot of fat or the excessive carbs, they get stored in our body as energy reserve. So whenever, if ever we are in a stressful environment and our body feels that we don't have, so whenever we are in a stressful environment and our body feels that we are not getting enough energy through food, it starts to use up its energy reserves in the form of fat to produce energy. So like I said, that excess fat or excess carbohydrates are stored as energy reserve in the form of fat cells in our body. So if we want to lose fat, we need to manipulate our energy reserves only. So the fat cells in our body are the surplus energy reserves, and in order to lose fat, we need to be in a deficit. And how does that happen? So whenever we consume excess carbs, it is first stored as glycogen in our muscles and liver. So whenever we are in a calorie deficit, our body first uses up the glycogen from our muscles and liver, and later it comes to the fat reserves in our body. So strength training plays a crucial role here. Now when we go to the gym and do some strength training or resistance training, we develop muscles, we build muscles. Okay, so whenever we are in a situation where we are in a calorie deficit, the body will first try to use up the muscle reserves. So whatever muscle we have built over the time, over the years and over the months, so the body will first use up the reserves, the energy reserves from the muscles, and then it comes to the fat reserves. Here weight training is super important, because when we are in a calorie deficit and we are also doing weight training, the body thinks that okay, if ever I'll be needing a sudden energy reserve, I can use it up from the muscles, but for now let's expend the fat reserves from our body. And that is how strength training helps us to lose fat reserves from our body, and it also helps us to develop muscles in turn. Now, how will body know that okay, muscles are healthy or muscles are safe or we need muscles? By regulating the use of muscles every day. So I am moving like now I am moving my fingers, I have some muscles in my fingers, right? So the body knows that okay, I need these muscles. Similarly, if I'll keep training my biceps, the body will know that okay, I need bicep muscles. So let's make it even simpler to understand. I'll explain you with an analogy. So for example, you have a 1,000 rupee budget every day, and suppose there is a loss, you experience a loss and you just have 500 rupees left now. So in such times of crisis, what you will do? Will you still go and sit in an AC? Will you still eat that chips of kurkure? Will you still spend on your wants or luxury? No, you will just try to spend on your basic necessities, like maybe sitting in a fan, maybe eating just one roti or maybe just one bread. You won't spend as extravagantly as you would have if you would have had 1,000 rupees to spend. So similarly, a body is also very smart and very wise, and it also chooses to spend wisely whenever it's in a time of crisis, and it also knows how to spend extravagantly whenever it has a surplus of energy reserves. And similarly, when we use our muscles every day through resistance training or strength training, our body gets a signal that okay, we are using the muscles every day, so I don't have to lose it, but I can of course use the fat reserves for instant energy or energy throughout the day. Now let's move on to the next part, and that is that did you know that 1 kg of body fat is equal to 7,700 calories? What does that mean? That if you want to increase 1 kg of body fat, you need to eat 7,700 calories, or if you want to lose 1 kg of body fat, you need to burn 7,700 calories. And 7,700 calories is a lot of calories. So what does that mean? The weight that has gone up on the scale that you see, is that fat gain or fat loss? It's mostly the weight loss and the weight gain. It is not fat loss or the fat gain. This is the thing that I want you to understand, that your weight fluctuates every day because of water and food. These are the two primary things that affect our body weight every day. These are the two reasons because of which we experience weight fluctuations every day. So either you have consumed a lot of food which hasn't been excreted yet by your body, because of which you have gained, the weighing scale shows a rise in the number, or you consumed a lot of water and you haven't urinated it well yet, because of which the number on the scale goes up. Now the other reason can be our body holds water, it retains water, it's tend to be like that. Now there are so many factors that cause water retention in our body. For example, excessive salt intake, maybe maybe you have done a very heavy workout after a long time, because of which we experience DOMS, which is delayed onset muscle soreness, which causes water retention. Then when we have periods, our body experiences water retention and bloating. Then when we don't sleep enough or we don't have a good quality sleep, our body tends to hold water. Then we have stress. Again, if we are stressed, if we don't have a proper stress management, our body again tends to hold water. So these are all the signs of water retention, because of which our body tends to hold water, like I said, and it shows a rise on the weighing scale next day. Sometimes we can see the number on the scale rising also because the meals that we had yesterday or the day before were high in carbohydrates. So 1 gram of carbohydrate holds up to 4 grams of water. So if you are consuming around 1000 grams of carbohydrates or 100 grams of carbohydrates, you are also holding up 400 grams of water. Now again, if you are drinking enough water and then you are urinating or excreting it enough, then of course there will be a balance. Our bodies are very smart. So don't think that it's always a simple math, like if I am eating this much, then I should weigh this much. It's not like that. There is so much more to our bodies. Our bodies are very smart, and they know how to balance it, or how to achieve homeostasis, or how to survive and keep ourselves healthy, so that the body doesn't stop functioning. So next time, whenever the weighing scale shows a rise in the number despite you doing everything, or maybe it's just an everyday fluctuation, stop panicking. It's just weight at the end of the day. You need to start focusing on fat loss, start looking at so many other factors of improvement in terms of your health. Stop looking at weight as the only progress tracker. Whenever I deal with clients, I always tell them that weight is just a number, and you don't have to just rely on weight as a sole progress tracker or sole progress marker. You can see the way your clothes fit, your inches, your measurements, like I said, your progress pictures. Then you can also see other qualitative factors like how's your mood, how's your cravings, how's your anger management issues, are you able to focus well, are you sleeping after the lunch, are you feeling sleepy after the lunch, or are you not feeling sleepy after the lunch, are you feeling energized all throughout the day, and how's your sleep quality, how are your stress levels, how's your period health, how's your gut health. There are so many other things apart from weight. So if you, by the way, if you want consultation, or if you want to enroll into my programs, and all my contact details are mentioned in the description box, so you can surely check that out, and yeah, you can contact us and we'll get back to you. So at the end, I would like to just say that stop focusing on weight and start looking at health as a broader and a wider concept. And yeah, stay fit, stay healthy. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video was useful and you understood what I'm trying to explain. So yeah, I hope you won't let your daily weight fluctuations affect you so much now. Well, I'll see you in my next one, guys. Till then, bye bye, take care.